Have you ever wondered why it's so difficult for you to navigate through relationships? Or have you found yourself at points of crisis where you have tried or really questioned about your sense of core, personality, and sense of self-awareness? Maybe at specific points and different stages of your life, you've also asked yourself, what is your true life purpose, or what is your role in life as an individual in regards to the community, to your home, to the workspace, and in the world in general. And here's the thing, is that most of us, if not everyone, has found themselves in this point. So this is not a one person problem. It's a mass problem where everyone or most people have found themselves asking themselves, what is my true purpose? Why is it difficult for me to interact with people in this career field? Am I even in the right career field? Am I doing the right thing? Am I being driven by passion, by my talents, by the things that I love, or am I just moving subconsciously or on autopilot because I'm just here? So here is my question for you. Now that you have listened to that, are you going to be the person who wakes up every day and goes to work or goes about their day doing something that they do not love, that they are not passionate about? Or are you going to be the person who actually chooses to deeply explore themselves in order to self-discover who they are at the core of their being, understand their skills, talents, and life purpose, understand their roles and responsibility for themselves as individuals and in the community that they live in? I hope you are the latter, the person that chooses to discover themselves and truly understand their core personality. In this video today, I'm going to explore with you how to identify, if you have not identified yet, your core personality, what drives you, what are your desires, what you believe in, what lights you up, or what radiates you up, and that. And if you know your personality, it will also help you understand other people that you interact with in the community, because sometimes, yes, we might be deeply ingrained in knowing who we are, but sometimes we fail because of the ego. Sometimes we fail to have the understanding of the other person, not having this realization that this other person is a whole different personality, is a whole different human being, with different goals, with different desires, and a different overall essence of them. So this video is for everyone. Hi everyone, my name is Kate and welcome to this channel. And today's topic is understanding your core personality, and we are going to explore this from an astrological point of view. Our title is Your Sun Sign. Is actually one of the strongest aspects that people explore, and it represents the core of your being, the core of your personality. It is your ego, it is your identity. It refers to your essence, how you express yourself in the world, what energy you bring to the world. And why is understanding your sun sign so important? Understanding your sun sign is important because it enables us, or it enables you to understand first how you act and why you act the way you do, how you think and why you think in that manner, what you believe in and why you believe in those things, and in those principles and in those morals and in those values. And then it also helps you understand what you crave to feel alive and purposeful in life. So that is why you need to understand your sun sign. And these things that I have just mentioned, those are really the core, or the characteristics that really define who we are in our core essence. So if you are new to astrology and you do not know your sun sign, please go back to a video I created, the 12 zodiac signs, that helps you understand and helps you know what your sun sign is depending with the month that you were born. So every month has a different sun sign, and each sun sign has a different characteristic and personality. So just pause this video and go back to it and check on your sun sign. Exactly. So we've said that the sun sign is about your core identity, life purpose and recognition. It's about ego. It's about ego and what drives you. So we are just going to look at those in depth. So your core identity. Your core identity is the heart of who you are. It symbolizes your core self, your true essence, and what drives you. It's the foundation of your personality, influencing your behavior, preferences, and ambitions, on what fulfills you and where you find meaning in life, acting as a guide towards achieving personal growth. So we are all driven by different things. We are all driven to different things. Exactly. For example, in addition to me being an astrologer, I'm a yoga teacher. I love being in spaces where I can offer healing practices, mindful practices. Those are the things that make me feel fulfilled. When I see another person feeling good, having a positive energy, that makes me feel good, and that is what truly drives me. I am not in sales. I'm not in sales, or I am not in the setting of an let's say the 9 to 5 job, things like that. So really just identifying what your sun sign is helps you identify what truly drives you and what gives you a sense of meaning. The sun sign also is ego and willpower. Ego and willpower. The sun is associated with your ego, your sense of individuality and self-worth, self-confidence. Do you have a high sense of self-worth, or are you full of self-doubt? Is your ego wounded, or do you have pride about who you are? It's that. Willpower, on the other side, it governs your drive and determination to pursue your goals. A healthy relationship with your sun sign can enhance confidence and resilience. So ego and willpower are really important, because most of the times when we wake up in the morning, it's our willpower that gets us out of the bed. Yeah, it's the sense of, I'm going to do this, I'm going to wake up and go and try this again and again, and we wake up every day again and again and again, believing in ourselves, having this strong sense of resilience, of knowing that we will achieve whatever we have put our mind to. The sun sign is also about our conscious behaviors, what we choose to do, what we decide to do, how we decide to act, how we decide to move. These are part of what you express out in your sun sign. Understanding your sun sign, it also helps you know the elements the elements that are ingrained in you. Again, there's also a video that I've done on the elements that are embodied in the 12 zodiac signs, So different sun sign will embody different elements, and we say that we have 4 elements in the zodiac. We have the fire, we have earth, we have air, and we have water. So the 12 zodiac signs, or the 12 sun sign, can be embodied in these 4 different elements. So every element will express, or will make a particular sun sign express itself differently. For example, if your sun sign is in the fire element, you'll come out as an individual who is passionate, who is action oriented, who is bold, who is not afraid of attention or being seen out. Yeah. If your sun sign has the element of water, then you'll come out as emotional, as this intuitive person, as empathetic. If you have your sun sign in in the air element, you'll come out as a communicative person, a curious person. Your mind is active, you're very communicative, and yeah, and intellectual. And finally, if your element is in I said fire, I said air, I said water. If it's in earth, you'll come out as a grounded person. People will see you as a grounded person, as a reliable person, as a practical person, as a person who is down to earth, and such characters if you are sun sign with earth element. So understanding your sun sign is important, and also knowing what element it carries also is important. So if you've gone back to if you go back to these two videos, you'll be able to identify your sun sign and the element. For example, I'll use myself as an example. My birth dates are are in the Capricorn season, so between December 21st to January 19th. So my sun sign is in Capricorn. Capricorn embodies the earth element, so therefore I'll come out, my core personality has these characters of being grounded, of being practical, of being reliable, of being, I would say calm. And these are just some of the characters that help me identify who I am as an individual. And just to mention that I am sharing this to you because as an individual, it helped me. Before I even knew what astrology was, I was very curious about who I am. I really wanted to understand why I did the things that I did. I really wanted to understand why I experienced certain emotional triggers. I wanted to understand why I enjoyed leading, because I do enjoy leading, or why it was so easy for me to take initiative in doing things when others were a little bit too shy, and why leadership became easy for me. Or it also helped me, like I was really curious and trying to understand, why do people not understand me? But with time, I came to realize my communication style and how I communicate, and why I communicate the way I communicate, or why I think and think and think before I express out my views, why I'm so reflective and not just like project. I don't just project my thoughts to people. I am the kind of person that will sit still and try to figure out, okay, this is me. And before even, I'm the kind of person who will think not twice, maybe 5 times before I express something. So really, and in this research and in trying to identify myself, that's how I came to realize that yes, I'm a Capricorn sun. And really, when I was searching, I was not searching for astrology. I was just searching, I was just Googling, who am I as a person, as an individual, what drives me, what fulfills me, and these things. So this is why we are doing this video and just trying to identify, because when we truly understand this, let me tell you, and this is the truth, is that we remove ourselves from situations that we are not even supposed to be in the first place. We understand why we are compatible with certain people and not with other people. We understand how the people that we live with, if it's our spouses, if it's our siblings, if it's our parents, and we are able to move with more grace and not just like project our insecurities or project our emotions to them, because either we feel that we are not being understood, or either we feel like we are not in the right place. Understanding your sun sign also will also help you know that this is the career that feels right to me, and this is the career field that is not for me. So these are the reasons why it's important for us to know our sun sign. We are going to do a small exercise, or rather a quiz, that will just help us identify what our energy is in the zodiac. So take a moment and before we just begin this exercise. So Here we are. Discover your sun sign energy. These are going to be 5 questions. They are in A, B, C, and D. So just listen carefully. You can note down somewhere. I'll just pick them out and have fun just listening and yeah, have fun in this small exercise. So the first question is, how do you face challenges? How do you face challenges? A, full steam ahead. Challenges fuel me to succeed. B, I stay calm and rely on my solid plan. C, let me step back, analyze, and figure out on the smartest move. D, I go with my gut and trust my emotions to guide me. So out of these 4, which resonates with you the most? A, B, C, or D? And just put your response. Number 2, what's your go-to weekend activity? What's your go-to weekend activity? A, adventure time, a hike, a road trip, or a spontaneous outing. B, Netflix, snacks, and quality time at home. C, catching up with friends or diving into a new book. D, painting, journaling, or soaking in a relaxing bath. Again, note down your answer. The one that just clicks for you. The first one is the one you go with. What's your number 3? What's your biggest personal strength? A, confidence and unstoppable determination. B, practicality and being the rock everyone can count on. C, quick thinking and charm. I'm a natural born solver. D, compassion and my ability to connect emotionally with others. That's D. Question 4. How do you unwind after a tough day? A, something active, dancing, working out, or even cleaning. B, a good meal, comfy clothes, and some alone time. C, catching up with someone or learning something new online. And D, meditation, stargazing, or a creative project to clear my mind. Question 5, the last question. Winning. What motivates you the most? What motivates you the most? A, winning, achieving goals, and proving my worth. B, creating stability and building something long-lasting. C, discovering new ideas and sharing them with the world. D, helping others and feeling deeply connected to my purpose. So I hope you've caught those 5 questions, and do not worry if you did not get all of them. I'll share them and leave a link at the description and you can explore this on yourself. However, if on the results, if your answers were mostly A's, then your sun sign is, you embody your sun sign in the fire element. If your answers were mostly B's, then your sun sign is embodied in the earth element. If your answers were mostly C's, then that is the air element, the communicative, curious mind. And lastly, if your answers were mostly D's, then your sun sign is depicted through the water element. Again, these answers don't have to be perfect. This is really just a general quiz to make it fun and just trying to identify your personality, because even in astrology and even in the zodiac sign, we not only look at the sun sign, we look at other things like the moon sign and the rising sign, which could be totally different to the sun. And this moon and rising, they could be depicting different energies from the sun. So do not feel like you did not get the 100% of this quiz that we have done. However, yeah, this is just a foundation. really, if you do not know your sun sign, go back to my videos and watch the 12 zodiac signs, and the other one, the 4 elements. Also, just an additional tool, you could go to astro.com and key in your birth chart, your birth details. They'll give you your birth details, and you'll be able just to view for yourself a more detailed version of what I'm speaking about: your sun, your moon, your rising, amongst other placements. You understanding your sun sign is very important, and if astrology is something that you'd like to explore, this is a perfect place to begin: the sun sign. However, thank you so much for tuning in. Kindly subscribe, share this to your friends who are interested in astrology, or even just have fun understanding what's my sun sign, what are the sun signs of my friends or my siblings or my parents or my partner, my spouse, my child. It could be anything, and then just that really helps you just to see, okay, this is how I best interact with them. So go back and just check the link that I'll share in the description below, because it will also have more information about the elements, and yeah, this will be helpful. Anyway, until the next time, stay blessed, be well, and thank you.